On the onset of this vision, it was simply serving those that were on the streets that we see. But as we continue, we saw that different people came to the event because the face of homelessness has changed.
This moving and emotional documentary has its roots right here in Tampa Bay. And you can help support the cause behind the film by seeing it at the Sunscreen Film Festival. Here to tell us all about it is the filmmaker Dion Gibson and the founder of I Believe in Miracles, Paulette Rolle-Alesnik. So thank you both for being here today.
Thank
so
you
great to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
So I want to start with you because the documentary looks amazing, but it's all about the ministry that you started. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, I Believe in Miracles VIP banquet. It's really for the homeless and the underserved. And our core value is just to serve them with dignity, to invite them to a family dinner, right, as if we were going to dinner, and to treat them as if we would, if I invited you to dinner. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, for example, on Sunday, these are the actual settings I used when I invited friends over for Easter dinner.
Yeah.
And this is how we serve them.
Yes, so it's not just about feeding them, it's about giving them their dignity back.
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, more than, we don't focus on the food. The food is just to get them there, right?
Right.
But we focus on really the emotional, that point, that broken place that might be emotional. And I feel that if we can just remind people how beautiful they are, remind them of their self-worth, then maybe they would pause for a moment and stop the drugs, maybe stop the drinking, maybe go to rehab, just say, hey, oh, I'm worth it because Paulette and Dion told me, or somebody cut my hair, put makeup on me, and reminded me that I am beautiful, I'm worth something. And we can't do that for them.
Right.
But maybe just one day a year, if somebody says the right thing at the right time, we hope to build the self-esteem enough and to get to the core of where Jesus lives and remind them that you are worth it.
Absolutely. And so, Dion, you knew about this ministry, you knew about this great cause, and you wanted to put it on film because you're a filmmaker.
Yes, yes. I was inspired. I came to the event as a volunteer, saw what was going on, and Paul and I had worked for years, doing missionary work and things like this, but something on this scale I hadn't seen before in our, city. So this is something my team and I, we decided to capture. We took about, I want to say, 2 years working on this. We came to 3 of the events, did photography, videography, and put it all together. The entire documentary is about 30 minutes. We cut it down to 15, specifically for the Sunscreen Film Festival.
Yeah. Well, what was your reaction when you found out that it was going to be featured at the Sunscreen Film Festival right here in our own backyard?
It's always an honor to work with Tony and his team over at the Sunscreen. We sent this in at the last minute because we were still working on it, and we got the reply that it was going to be featured in it, so everybody was really happy about that. And showing it at that film festival, it really broadcasted to a much larger audience than we could have ever done. So thank you to the Sunscreen. Looking forward to the screening.
Yeah, and what did you think when he wanted to put this on film for the world to see?
Right, shocked. I've known Dion since we were like maybe knee-high to a grasshopper. We're both from the Bahamas and been doing work for the Lord for a long time. But it's something I never thought about because I'm just in the trenches. Like, this is why I wore my tennis shoes, because that's what we're about.
Those are some fancy tennis shoes.
Right? Okay, I'm just fancy. I'm just saying.
I wish we had a shoe cam. Yeah.
Maybe that's why the dinner is fancy. That's just who I am at the core. So I invite everybody into that. Never thought of documenting, even though I've been asked for years, Paulette pictures or go to television and tell the story. I just never thought about it. So when Dion came my way, I'm like...
That's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
Everybody has to see this.
In fact, I invited him to serve food. He's like, do you need help? I'm like, yeah, we need more people to serve food. Duh, he's a professional filmmaker.
Right. Absolutely.
And he offered to document the story. When I first saw the draft, I just cried because I remember how it started. And to see where it's grown and the support we've had. And honestly, it's called I Believe in Miracles. So we don't just believe in miracles, we are the miracles. Every time we give, every time we share this story, every time you share this story, somebody gives the tennis shoes or cut a hair or just a plate of food. We become the miracle.
Well, thank you so much. So if someone wants to see this, where and when is it going to be at the Sunscreen Film Festival?
May 1st, Sunscreen Film Festival at 1:20. You can purchase a ticket right on the Sunscreen website. Thank you all for supporting this, and we hope to see you there at the festival.
Okay, thank you so much. And there's the website, or the Instagram right there if you want to find more information.